Have you guys ever seen those videos where it says, I made $1,200 a month doing absolutely nothing? So you get tempted, you click on the video, and then you discover the whole video is just talking about dividends. You guys seen those videos. You see SCHD on every single thumbnail just flashing. That's a Schwab dividend ETF that so many people love to buy. Now you see so many people chasing dividend ETFs. All these brokerage firms now are adding a whole bunch of ETFs because they know there's a big boom for people wanting to make that purchase. But then me being who I am, I had to think about this. Is this truly an illusion, or is it really a quick way to get rich? So in this video, I want to discuss why dividend investments right now are booming and whether if it's a trap and the pros and the cons, and if this makes sense for you. Okay, so let's start the conversation right now with why are dividends extremely popular? There's 4 reasons, and the first one is because of passive income, and it has an emotional hook. You see, we're lazy. We don't want to work. Who does? We always want to chill, lay back, and just collect a paycheck. And a lot of these videos, the promise is you buy these dividends, you coast rest of your life, you're getting a paycheck every month, and there's nothing you have to do. Now that's passive income, right? So of course, people are going to run to Robinhood and buy nothing but dividends because that's the goal that they want. They want to do and not have to worry about working a 9 to 5. The second reason why it's so popular is because of stability versus chaos. Right now, the market is going through so much turbulence. If you're investing in S&P 500, yeah, it's some turbulence, but you're hearing about crypto and everything going on, inflation, and everyone is freaking out. But here comes these videos. Here come dividends. An easy, calm way. You buy it, you get the money. No risk associated at all with dividends. So as you see, when you hear that in the video, the calmness and stability, that's what everyone wants, especially when they're investing. You see, the growth stocks right now are going through a roller coaster. Crypto is extremely wild, but dividend companies, oh, they're boring and they're extremely slow. But that's the thing that people love about investing. Boring, simple funds that they understand. It's like choosing a Toyota Corolla over a Lamborghini. Yeah, Lamborghini is flashy, but it's okay. I just want a car to get me from point A to point B. And the third reason, oh, you have to blame the FIRE movement. The FIRE movement, guys, has impacted so many people's lives. And dividend incomes is the #1 thing that's always discussed on those channels. Because if you are in the FIRE movement, the one thing you want to make sure is you never go back to a 9 to 5, ever. And investing in something stable like a dividend fund, you will make sure you will never go back to your 9 to 5. And I'm not going to lie, that is extremely appealing. And the fourth reason is a social media hype. There is so many channels out there that have 500,000 subscribers where all they discuss in every single video is dividend stocks. And let's be honest, it is pretty cool to watch those videos. You see graphs, how much money you can make, and then how much this stock made, how much that stock paid, and oh, it's beautiful. And then everyone says SCHD. Then a few days later, another video, SCHD. Then it's the same thing being regurgitated. But the problem is people love it. People gravitate to those videos so much, and social media has a big role to play when it comes to dividend stocks. And due to that, that's why brokerage firms, they smart. They're starting to ride the wave as well and introducing way more dividend ETFs than they normally would. Now, here are the pros, especially if you're thinking about building wealth with a dividend income strategy. #1, it truly is passive income. It's as passive as it gets. You buy it, you hold it, get your dividend, that's it. It doesn't matter the turbulence that's happening with the stock price, none of that. You are guaranteed to get that dividend payment. Well, not fully guaranteed. You'll find out later on why, especially in the con. But seriously, guys, it's like owning a vending machine that's spitting out nothing but cash. That's how people look at dividend stocks. The second pro is it doesn't have that crazy volatility as like tech stocks and utility stocks and growth stocks. It has none of that. And people love that. The calmness, the easiness of just getting the money. Yes, that's really, really enticing. And that's certainly a pro for people who just don't want to be a part of the whole turbulence going on in the market. They just want to have their money safe and get that income dividend check. That's all they want to do. So it does bring stability. I will agree on that. And the third pro is drips, which is like a snowball growth method. All this is doing is as soon as you get a dividend, you don't take that check. you go buy more shares. Because think about it, the more shares you buy, the higher your dividend payment will be. If you continue doing that and you push this to later on in life, especially when you retire, this is an excellent idea. And you will see those videos of people saying that is the cheat code, because it does feel like it. And the fourth reason is high quality companies. You talking about Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson. These are big, massive companies you're investing in. And if you know you're buying dividend stocks from these companies, you feel good knowing that I'm always going to get that dividend payment. There is no risk. There is no growth stock, no small company, nothing. You heard this company. You know they're stable. They've been around for years, so you have no worries and no fears. And the fifth pro is, let's be quite honest, nothing feels better than just getting a check for not even working about it. So psychologically, it feels good because you know you're continuously going to get a consistent check. And the more you buy, that check could increase. And when those checks keep on coming in, you will be extremely motivated to keep on putting more and more money in those stocks. But hold up, before you start going and buying it because you hear those pros, you're extremely excited, it is not exactly smooth sailing. Now, the first reason is the slow growth. Yes, you might get a 3% yield. Awesome, but the growth stock itself is 10 times more than the original time of the purchase. So with that being said, you are losing out on all those gains for the company. Think of it this way. You're buying NVIDIA stock. NVIDIA is giving you a nice little 3% dividend. I don't think NVIDIA is giving up dividends, so just bear with me. Can you imagine after all the years of all that growth the company had done and all the money the investors are making that purchase that stock and holding on and writing to that stock, and you here just getting nothing but just dividend payments? Yeah, people became filthy rich with NVIDIA. I'm pretty sure you won't be happy just getting a 3% yield when everyone else is becoming a millionaire off of NVIDIA. And the second con is there's a lot of yield traps out there. Some of them will tell you get 8 to 10%. So you get so excited because you're like, man, this is getting way too easy. I'm going to retire in 5 years if I continue to buy this 8-10% yield stock. Yeah, then they drag you in, and then next thing you know, they slash the payments. A lot of companies do that because they know the only reason why you will invest and to be attracted to them is by the yield. So you really have to be extremely careful. There are a lot of companies out there that have the yield trap. And the third con is taxes. Yes, dividend payments, especially if you have it in a taxable brokerage account, you will have to pay taxes. That's why this is a smart thing to do, guys. If you're going to do this strategy, make sure you do it in a Roth IRA account. If you do it in there, you're golden. Keep on reinvesting, adding to that portfolio. By the time you retire, you're good. Because Uncle Sam needs his money. You need to certainly do this the right way and make sure you do not have this in a taxable brokerage account. If you do, get ready for taxes. And the fifth con is the emotional illusion. You start thinking about getting that income. You get so excited that all you do is buy income stocks, nothing more, nothing else. And guys, you need to diversify. You need to also buy growth stocks as well. You will miss out on so much wealth building if all you do is focusing yourself on building just dividend income. Okay, with all that being said, should you be a dividend income investor? Well, it just depends. If you're truly into the FIRE movement, and especially if you're retirement age, this is awesome. This is one good way, guys, in case you're collecting Social Security. You also could have some passive income coming in from your dividend income. And also, if you're someone that doesn't want this crazy lifestyle, you want a nice, simple lifestyle, then yes, you could go ahead and do the FIRE movement, build up enough money to get that income, retire, you coast for life. By all means, if this is what you want to do, this is a good option. Also, if you're someone who prefers to have low risk, wants to stay away from the market volatility, and just wants that passive income, go for it. As long as you know exactly how much money you're getting and you're not getting screwed in the end. But I will say this, if you're young and you're trying to build wealth, if you're somewhere in your 20s right now, come on guys, you cannot just put all your money into dividend stocks. You can't. You have to put some money as well in the growth stocks. If you really want to truly build wealth, growth stocks is there for you. But once you get older, your 40s, 45, even 50s, and you get close to retirement and you're really thinking about getting some type of passive income from dividends, then go ahead and do that. But if you're somewhere in your 20s, come on, you do not want to miss out on all this growth within the market. So as you see, you don't really have to pick a side. You just need to diversify yourself. Pick some dividend stocks and some growth stocks. You have to do both, some type of a hybrid. Well, there you have it, guys. That's what dividend stocks is all about. Do you actually believe in this hype? Do you think this is something you should go all in on? Do you have a small percent of your money going to dividend stocks? Drop a comment down below, guys, and let me know. At the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace.